That was last moment with my parents. You still there? Oh my gosh! So it was in March 2004. I decided to leave for the journey. I got the connection through my friends. I was digging my friends and friends' connections and finally found out the broker who can bring me to the cross the river to China. I was gonna bring my best friend with me. She and I went to school together and she was beautiful. She could be chosen pressure squad too, but I think because of her background and her height is not that tall enough, so she just remained in school in our town. But she was very talented and she played the violin and she was popular in my school. After I came back from Pyongyang, I found out that she got married. When she was young, going school with me, her family and her life was good. Especially her dad was a driver of the some big company. Because of her dad driving the big truck, people bribing him, carrying stuff and go to places. I remember her life was better than me, so every time in the lunchtime, her lunchbox was better than me. So I was always looking over her food. But when she about to graduate high school, her mom passed away. After that, her life went downward. I don't know what happened, and I think her dad was remarried or something. She less smiling and she looks so depressed. It went to the point where she became very, very poor. After I came back from Pyongyang, I found out she married to a family that even poorer than her. It seems like her husband came back from serving the army for 13 years, so she was early 20s, but her husband 30 years old. And it seems like the family she was married didn't have formal house, like regular house. I heard she telling me that they live in the house that it's like a neighborhood guard booth. They expanded it and make a little more room for her husband's family and her husband's brother. So four of them live in that small, tiny place all together. So I asked her, then how do you sleep at night? Because you just got married. How do you sleep with your husband? And then she's saying when they're sleeping, the parents or brother going outside for 1 or 2 hours for them. Or when it's the cold days, winter days, they put some fabric curtain between them. Still, they literally sleeping next to each other and they hear everything. I felt so horrible for her. So I decided to take her with me. So at least she can eat good. I told her about my plan to leave the country. She was so surprised. I convinced her, just go there, we can eat good stuff and then you can bring so many stuff back home. She was selling donuts in front of the crowded area. There was a popular theater where she lives. Every day she was going there and selling donuts. She started with that business selling 10 donuts. Now she can sell 50 donuts. So she was so hungry and some days she ate some of them so she couldn't make profit. Normally donuts, grandmas and elders selling donuts, right? And then it's illegal selling in front of the theater. So every time police chasing them and take everything away. And then even the grandmas accusing her because seems like she's selling more donuts than them because she's young, but people are buying from her. The grandmas jealous her and then they just bullying her so much. So I just convincing her, you don't have to sell donuts. If you go with me, you will eat good, you will have better life. That's what I saw in the drama. Really, she was so interested. And then she was like, oh, I'm so scared for that because I don't want to get caught and get tortured in the jail. And then she came next day, oh, you know what, I thought about it. I really want to go with you. And then the next day, she came back and then, I can't go. The day before I was leaving, talked to her for the last time. I asked her, you gotta tell me right now, so you want to go or not? And she's like, I'm so sorry, I can't go. You go first, and then if it is really good, find a way to take me. And I told her that, okay, then I'll be back. I'll bring some money and good stuff to you. So the next day, I told my parents that I'm going to visit my aunt who lives in the border side. She was my only aunt. She is my mom's sister. She loves me so much. So she doesn't have any daughters, so she just treated me her own daughter. So I liked her so much and then we are very close. So my parents don't have any issue visiting her. To go to her house by train, it's like 3-4 hours if the electricity works. If not, who knows, it takes days. I can't take the train because you have to have travel permit, especially for the border side. I don't have it, and it's hard to get it. Especially young people by myself going there. There's an obvious reason for this, all right? Nobody give me that. I have to hitchhike the cars. So in the morning, I say goodbye to my family. My mom gave me lunch boxes and then handed it to me. I don't know, my mom noticed something in my eyes. That goodbye wasn't normal goodbye. It could be a last moment seeing my parents because I could be dying on the way. I didn't really want them to find out what I'm doing. Otherwise, they wouldn't let me go. They would break my legs to stop me. They were very loyal to the government and the country, and they would never imagine their own daughter trying to do. So I really trying to hide my emotion, but I think something different on my eyes. My mom was hugged me because we don't hug each other in North Korea. We don't express our true emotions each other. We only express our love and respect to the Kim's family. Other than that, parents and child, we don't say love you. Hugging each other is very rare. So mom hugged me, and then almost my tears bursting out from my eyes, but I was just trying to look away and then just rushed came out. That was last moment with my parents. There's a place that the delivery trucks, they gather people for extra money. So I went there and then I hopped into the truck and I was heading for the border side. On the way to there, if you pass the halfway, there's a checkpoint. In North Korea, they call number 10 checkpoint, where the army's guards, they checking everything to pass the point. They block the road and then stop everything there. Let the people all get out the car and they investigate one by one everything. It was my turn. They investigated me, and then I told them that I'm going there to visit my aunt. They asked me the reason I'm visiting her. I said, I'm just going to see her. It's my aunt. We haven't seen for a long time. They had a phone right next to them, so they called cross-check if there is my aunt. She was there, and then they didn't let me pass it. They told me that no, you still cannot go. I begged them, please let me go. I just visiting her, I'm coming back. You can call my aunt's workplace, check me. I was doing everything to convince him to pass it. There's no chance. Include me, few people left out, and then the car is left. From there, I had to find a way to pass it and get another car. And I heard people say there's like you can go around the mountainside to get there, but I don't know where to get there. So I just waiting there, trying to talk to them. Please let me go. I have to go. My aunt is sick, something like that. I make every chance to make a story to get past it, but they don't let me. They're young soldiers, in their 20s too. So it seems like they didn't sound mean to me. I feel like they're trying to play with me, like joking me and smiling. So I feel like they're trying to keep me there to entertaining because they're bored. So I felt that they kept me there a little bit, trying to talk to young lady, and then somehow they're gonna let me pass. So I was stay there waiting, trying to be pitiful to get sympathy, right? They still didn't let me go. I left out afternoon, right? And few people left out with me. We were waiting together, and then somehow it gets too long, and then they were disappearing to the point where I was there by myself. It got to the nighttime. I thought they could let me pass at nighttime. It was March. It's still very cold at nights, especially North Korea. It's north side. It's very, very cold. I thought they could give me some grace at night, so let me pass. And they sneered at me. Okay, do whatever you want, but you will never gonna pass. You might give up. I just keep standing there for hours and hours. It was so cold. I couldn't even sit down. If I sit, I freeze to death. So I have to keep moving. So I managed to find some plastic so you can cover it like a blanket. It was the harshest night ever I experienced. I still sometimes think about that night, how I suffered, how hard I was. I don't know how I endured it. I can't even believe myself that I did it. What it felt like a forever that night finally passed, and it got it to the morning. It was 6 a.m. in the morning. I was still suffering and I was exhausted. By the time, I think my face got so dark from fighting with the freeziness, tiredness. I looked terrible. And then it was 6 a.m. One of the soldiers who took me out of the car came outside from the guard's house, and then he looked at me and he was so surprised like this. I don't know if it was in my looks or I was still there. He thought I gave up and I walked away. And I was still there like the shivering. He was like, you still there? Oh my gosh, you were there all night? I said, yes, please help me, let me pass. And then he was like, oh my God, that's it. He was like, okay, just wait here, I'll get your car. There's one car coming from the distance, and then he stopped the car. He searched everything. He talked to the driver, said, this is my friend, can you take me there? Taking good care of her. Because it's a guard. So he was like, okay, no problem. Okay, get in the car. And then I finally got into the car and get to the border side. And I arrived at the broker's house who can bring me to cross the border, right? There's already another lady there. He told me that she's gonna accompany with us to cross. You gotta wait here like until they have the right moment. So I had to leave their house with that lady for 2 weeks.